So it's been announced that they are going to bring back Squad Conquest, which, gave me some initial excitement until they sort of expanded on it. And the way they worded it is they're going to bring it back as a Tides of War event. Well, this to me just sounds like more time-limited bullshit that they keep doing. I just can't fathom the mindset behind time-limited content like this. So the idea is, create a unique experience for the players so they can get attached to it, get them playing it, and then remove it so they stop playing? Because you have nothing similar in your game to offer. With Rush, Breakthrough is goddamn near the same thing, and better, I would say, because you don't have to die a million times throwing yourself on the fucking bomb site. You can just be in the flag area, so I'd say it's just evolved version of Rush. Whereas, again, Squad Conquest, nothing like it. So, basically, when it comes back, I'll play the game for a couple weeks, then they'll remove it, and I'll quit the game again. There just isn't any logic, in spending time and money creating something for a game that lacks content to begin with, only to then remove it and piss off your player base that were actually getting into it. It's self-sabotage in a game that truly does not need any more reasons to fail. Another thing I saw for the reasoning is, they want people to play. They don't want to put time and money into it and have no one play it. Well, first off, you already fucking did this. You created the game mode. You invested money into it. So, leave it the fuck alone. What kind of asinine business decision is that? The logic doesn't even make sense because they've already made it. They've already put time and money into it. So why would you take it away? It does not cost them money to keep running the playlist. Contrary to popular belief, the way Battlefield 5 runs its servers is different from the previous games. Now, I haven't played since Battlefield 3, so maybe the newer ones did this as well, but that's my point of reference, is Battlefield 3. So in that game, servers were permanent. If there was a Conquest server, it could go down to 0 players and still be there because it was a dedicated Conquest server. In this game, they have it set up so that the server isn't predefined with anything. It's a blank slate. If there's a group of people searching for something, say there's a group of people searching for Conquest and there's no Conquest servers active, the server will load up a Conquest game. These servers do not run any game type 24/7 like the older games, so if no one is searching for Squad Conquest, it simply takes up no server space. When there's demand, it will. So there's no downside in leaving these new game types permanently because you changed the way servers work specifically to reflect that. Yet they decided to do time-limited game types in the one fucking game that is set up to sustain large amounts of playlists. You could write a fucking book on how little the decisions behind this game make sense. It's like no one working at DICE is on the same page for this game. And who gives a shit? Once Firestorm releases this month, that'll be all they care about anyways. EA is the publisher, therefore they are the investor. They are not going to fund a game that doesn't make money, which is basically where it's at now. Why do you think a brand new AAA game is on sale for half price every other week? Firestorm is pretty much their last shot at success with this game, so you better fucking believe they're going to put the bulk of development into that. Because that is EA's call, not DICE's, to make. So when they say all their reassuring, Firestorm won't change anything, we're still about the core multiplayer. And people on Reddit just completely lap it up, but it's like, the reality of it is, that's not their decision to make, so how can they say something like that? That's EA's decision. That's just my thoughts on them stringing along players like me saying, don't worry, they're bringing Squad Conquest back, but with many asterisks attached. Anyway, we started working on the next community highlights video. Can you believe that? Might actually be finished in under 7 months. Give me that EA DICE deadline, I'm getting shit done. I was happy with the last episode, it just felt like, maybe there's too many references to things that are unrelated to grief. Unrelated to the game, unrelated to who's in the game. It's still a work in progress. There's only been 8 episodes of it, and between 7 and 8, there's a fucking 7-month break, so it's still evolving.